Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Boy Season 3, Episode 7. We're close to the end of this Season 3. Oh, and reminder, I told you since the beginning of this Season 3, I'm gonna be late for the last episode, for the Episode 8, I know it since a long time, I'm warning you since a long time. I'm gonna take some days of vacations and clearly I need them, you know. I can feel it, you know, that I need them. So I'm gonna be late for posting this video on Patreon for sure, but only some hours. Normally it's gonna be on the same day, but some hours later than usually. And on YouTube, I don't know, you know, it's gonna depend on YouTube, not on me. So for the Episode 8, I'm gonna be a little late. You're gonna have it maybe on Monday, maybe on Tuesday. I can't know that in advance. I'm sorry, but on another hand, I'm not, because I really need these vacations. Right there, we're here for the Episode 7, for the consequences of the Herogasm episode. And you know, now that I had time to think about it, like already after the Episode 6, I was like, guys, you told me, I mean, they told us so much that this episode would be shocking as hell and all. And already during the review of the Episode 6, I was like, yes, but not that much. Like, in comparison of other stuff that happened into this show, what was supposed to be that fucking shocking? The sexual scenes? We had already sexual scenes which were really, really bad into The Boys. Deep offered us the most weird and shocking sexual scenes even before that. It was about what? It was about when Soldier Boy, he killed, you know, all of these people. Same, he did it before, and before we had other shocking scenes like that. Again, the plane scene with Maeve and Homelander was really shocking, and I'm still not over it, you know, even now. So at the end of the Episode 6, I was already like, yes, but not that much. And now with time, you know, 1 week later, I'm really like, maybe saying that much that it was gonna be shocking, it was maybe a bad promotion, because this show is made to be shocking, you know. This show is written to be shocking. The first scene of that Season 3, do you remember, you know, someone entering into an intimate part of someone and exploding that person from the inside? Like, that was also shocking. When a show like The Boys is announcing that an episode in particular is gonna be so shocking and all, I think that we are expecting more, really more than just sexual scenes and killing scenes. Do you understand what I mean? That was just a little thing about the Episode 6. And in fact, what was the most interesting for me during the Episode 6, it's gonna be, in fact, the consequences that this Episode 6 is gonna have and that we're gonna discover during this Episode 7. Like, remember that Annie, she quit Vought, and she said all of that about the soups, about Homelander. Like, really, she's going for it against Vought, against Homelander. Are they gonna let her do that? I don't think so. I really think that they're gonna try to play with her image, you know, to say bad stuff about her, to say that she's crazy, that she was so in love with Homelander and that he dumped her and that's why she's going after him, you know. I think that they can't go after her and kill her, you know, they can't do to her what they did to Maeve, because Starlight, into that video, she said that something happened to Maeve, like she disappeared, like they can't do the same. So for me, they're really gonna try to, yes, to play on her image. And the fact that for now, Homelander, he has the people, You know, on his side he has people supporting him even more than usually because he said the truth, because he was the one to go on television, you know, and to say the truth. So people, they're gonna believe him, they're gonna support him even more against Starlight, who was just for them his girlfriend. Do you understand what I mean? Before that, Starlight, okay, she was appreciated, but that much in comparison of Homelander, the rates could tell that she was more appreciated. But for what reasons? I mean, I'm not sure that it's deep reasons. Not deep, but you've got what I meant. Deep reasons like for Homelander, you know. I'm not sure that her supporters are gonna stay to support her, you know, if Vought is saying bad stuff about her. She's really appreciated also because of Vought, because of what Vought is creating around her image. Butcher and Hughie who are tanking the temporary reveal. They're gonna continue. Why they would stop? I'm interested. I talked with one of you about it, about the consequences of taking that drug. More than just they can be addicted to it, they're gonna think that they are nothing without the temporary reveal, which is already the case, in fact, for the two of them. But I'm wondering about the physical consequences, you know, about taking that temporary reveal, because their bodies, you know, they are not used to that amount of power, of energy, like it's demanding a lot also to their bodies. I'm wondering about it. I remember that during the last episode, Hughie, you know, he had his ear bleeding. Was it because he was near to Soldier Boy, or was it because it was just after using the temporary reveal? We'll see. Soldier Boy continuing that alliance with him, no. I'm not okay with it, I don't appreciate it. I said what I said about him. For me is like Homelander. We saw how he reacted and all, so we can imagine that he has the same political ideas. And really, I still think that maybe at some point these two, they can be allies. Maybe not, because we know that Homelander, he has that ego, and I'm not sure that he's gonna appreciate to share the throne with Soldier Boy. But really, they could be friends, in fact. And you know, during that moment when Homelander was facing Soldier Boy and Butcher and Hughie, I had the impression that Soldier Boy was paying attention to what Homelander was saying, to the fact that he was intervening into a fight which is existing since a long time, and the fact that Homelander is considering that Butcher is cheating. I had the impression that Soldier Boy was paying attention to this discussion, so I didn't give up on that theory that maybe at some point Soldier Boy is gonna go with Homelander. I hate, no matter what, the fact that Hughie and Butcher are making an alliance, you know, a deal with that guy to kill people, you know, and you are offering him people to be killed. Like, just after that, now he's gonna go to try to reach Noir, you know. That's gonna be something. How they're gonna find him, that's gonna be interesting, because he was clever enough to take his localization thing, you know, out. But again, you're gonna give him something to be killed. I really hate that. He wants his revenge against Soldier Boy, but I had the impression that already during the last episode he understood that it's not just about taking your revenge, like it's not that easy when you are facing that person, but more than that, it's not who he is truly. So I don't know if we're gonna have something again about it. A-Train, for me, he died. I saw that one of you said that for him he didn't die. For me, really, the last episode was a really good closure for his character, because he had this moment with Hughie to close that story about the fact that he killed his girlfriend. He said that he was sorry about it. Hughie heard it, like, it's closing that. We had also little moments with Annie, so same, it can close that. The fact that he's going after Blue Hawk, that he's taking his revenge, it can close also all of the story about Blue Hawk, about his brother, about defending people, doing the right thing. and the fact that during all of the episode is going also against Vought and what Vought decided, like is not accepting for Vought to deal with the situation just with little things, you know, like he really wants revenge. For me it was a good closure for A-Train, and really the scene, how it happened, I would be also surprised for A-Train to come back from that scene. I'm not gonna talk about Deep. All of what he's doing, it's enough, you know, to talk about himself. Like, I don't need to explain to you what I think about him and what he's doing. I think that we can all see it. Homelander, that moment in front of the mirror was impressive. I mean, during the moment, I was really more into trying to understand what it means for the character, the fact that maybe it's because of the fact that he has two moods or also two personalities, two alters, you know, really the medical term of that. I was trying to understand what it was, if it was really just two moods or really two personalities. The fact that this other personality was saying that he intervened during a trauma when they were kids and all, it's making me think that maybe it's two personalities, it's two alters, something like that. So I was really trying to think about it at the end of the episode 6. Now, 1 week later, when I think about that scene, I'm just impressed, you know, by this actor and the work that he made on that scene, you know, to switch from one mood to another. I know that he was not switching, like, it's made during the editing time, you know, when they cut the scene and all of that, but it shows also that he can play all of these moods, all of these emotions, all of these feelings, and his face is so expressive. I said it a lot during a lot of moments. Homelander is frightening me just because of his looks, you know, just because of his eyes. I'm terrified by him, even more because of his look and his face than because of his words. So that scene, that moment was amazing because of him, because of this actor, and truly for me, just that scene would justify to give him a prize or something, like for his interpretation of Homelander, which is really awesome. Okay, I think that I'm gonna stop this intro. Yep, I'm gonna stop this intro. Let's go for this episode 7. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes earlier during the day, and for the episode 8 it's gonna be during the day, 1 day earlier, 2 days earlier. I can't know that in advance, again, for what I said at the beginning of this intro. And no matter what, with an extended reaction part, I don't think that I'm gonna put 4 action parts because there are really long episodes and it's not justified, you know, for me to put the 4 action part on my Patreon, but extended reaction part, it's already interesting enough, I think. And it's also a way to support me, my Patreon. If you can, if you want, it's appreciated. I'm a little reactor, so if you want to support me, it's on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode 7. I'm worried for Starlight. If I have to be worried for someone beginning this episode, it's for her. And the fact that we are finishing each episode since a long time, or even since the beginning of the season 3, since a long time, we're finishing episodes with Annie being into a bad position, being sad, being forced to do stuff. It can't be good. You know, for her, it can't be good. I'm worried for the end of this season for her. Death by suicide? Ooh. Ah yes, we're gonna come back to your father, to your brother. Oh, the boy that he's seeing, you know, during his hallucinations. Yes, I think that it's his brother.
He died in 84. She's trying to incite a panic. I wonder if Starlight's actions can be considered treason.
I said it, that they would lie and that they would say that she is crazy and all.
Her ties with this woman, a known terrorist with the Shining Light Liberation Army, a notorious human trafficking ring.
They found a way to take her image down by saying that she's working with Kimiko and the story around Kimiko. Okay.
Hey.
Maeve.
Butcher. So, where are they?
Hey, is that concealer? Do you have a bruise?
I don't know.
Butcher has powers, I assume, thanks to you. They've killed cruising counters and 7 other heroes. The ones that survived.
He's not wrong.
They're powerless.
I was right. They are powerless now. The ones who survived, you know, the explosion
That's the difference between you and me.
at Herogasm.
You need to be assumed.
I used to dream about kids. Oh, I did. Family, nesting. I respect what you are, even if you don't. I would never force myself on you.
Yeah, I have trouble to...
When you die, either by accident or choice, you'll die knowing that the very best of you carries on.
You're gonna still...
This is still a top 3 day
You...
in my life. The day is the day I saw you scared.
Oh, you're so brave, Maeve, to say that after what he just said to you.
Do you mind telling us what went into you? All you're gonna know is he tries to make eye contact with you. Close your eyes.
The telepathic thing. And you're okay to work with him.
He's radioactive, highly traumatized, and totally self-medicated. Tell me about it. I mean, what sad bastard self-medicates like that?
I'm out of words, you know. You're hiding where? Bon appétit! What now?
You can't hide from Soldier Boy. We're your best pals, aren't we?
Okay.
Hey, your brain's thinking.
I was right! It's something because you're taking the V. Their bodies is not used to have powers. Oh.
We make him help Butcher, and then you can kill him. Then you can go to town on him, man. I don't give a fuck. Hey, if you act hysterical, I'm gonna slap you like I'm Connery. Butcher would give up his life for that in a heartbeat. So we doing this or not?
I mean, yes, but no, I don't want that. You're gonna accept it, Hughie?
Where is she? Where is he?
Protect your brother. Oh, you're like your dad. I said at multiple occasions that he's looking like Homelander more and more, you know, when he's taking the V and with his actions, with his crazy eyes also when he was fighting Homelander. But in fact, you're more like your dad.
Oh, Kirkland. A fine choice. Yeah.
Girl, is it really a good time for that?
Oh. Whoa. When did you have your first drink? Right now? He doesn't want to be saved. What about it?
You want to have it again?
Hang on.
You want to have powers again, Kimiko? You were so glad to...
That I can't go to the tower.
That fight, you know, it proved her that she needs them.
Locked up so many assholes back in the day. How hard did Butcher suck your dick that you miss him that much? His mouth must be like a Hoover Deluxe. He saved me, okay?
They are friends also? Do you know the meaning of that?
Oh, bullshit. You're on a mission. I stole Normandy.
No, you
I
didn't.
fought the Nazis.
No, you didn't.
You didn't start shit. Your whole Marlboro Man act is fucking crap. And oh.
I warned you.
You are making an alliance with that asshole, Hughie. You have to wake up.
Sex life's kind of vanilla.
is gonna offer her to make a threesome with...
Introducing a partner. Just to spice things up a little.
Deep! Always the creepiest.
This is ambitious.
I don't want to do that.
Cassandra, I need this.
Don't accept, my dear. You don't want to do that? Don't accept.
Ambrosia says she wants to taste you.
No, okay, I get it. I'm out. No.
What's wrong?
You want me to fuck a fish?
Oh, hey.
Ah!
She's a mollusk. It's okay.
How long? This isn't how you repay me?
You propped me up, huh? Right, you wrote a few lines. I'm the one how to fucking sell it.
Okay. Okay, let's
You're a moron.
You're an idiot, Kevin.
Then why did Dave Eggers say I have a formidable intellect, huh?
Oh, please, this interview that you're gonna have, I want you to fail it so much.
I really wanted that movie. What the hell are you talking about? I just got off the phone with my
You
manager.
against Soldier Boy.
You're not funny. Well, I could have been. You're not good enough. Now shut your cockhole and get to work. But where?
Oh, he beats you during a fight?
Which one of you wants next, huh? Thought so. You're a smart boy. I just hate for you to turn out like him.
You did that to your principal, like...
Oh, bloody, I didn't mean to. Some cunts need a slap. Don't they? Yeah.
He was proud of you.
You want to take a page out of his book. You don't want to be a fucking little puff all your life.
Your father instilled into your head that much that you became like him. To make him proud, or just because he had only this example?
We're just on our way to a Samaritan's Embrace retreat over there in Dan.
Why?
Brainwash them.
No?
She doesn't like brainwashing me. Take my word for it. Everyone's coming for us. Everyone, every day. Move! She's a human being. I'm not. And if there's one thing I know.
Oh, he's paranoia.
This is being a soldier.
No, it's being freaking paranoiac. Maybe she acted like that just because she saw you killing that priest?
Get me out of the way. There is no one who can stop me. You think the media, our buddies over here. You think the media?
Oh!
No.
Oh! I'm suffering. That kind of speeches, I can't take them anymore. Don't do anything to that cow. Milk! We're gonna have a milk situation again!
Button your shit up. You're flailing this whole fucking scene right here. You need someone you can trust.
Someone who can.
But not someone who is giving you orders.
Cost me a lot. You help me out with one small favor, and I help you.
Ryan.
Why did you get this?
Tell me that it's not Ryan.
You're awake.
You're not dead? For me, the last episode was a really good closure for his character.